Alright, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to the Cutlass Board Games channel and welcome back to another Blood on the Clocktower video. We are playing Vote of Remorse, which is the Clocktower Con 2025 script competition submission from our little group here. And when I say our little group, I mean mostly Weedy and Alan. I don't really contribute other than playing and being a critic. But this is what we've got so far. So the required characters were the Washerwoman, the Mathematician, the King, the Moonchild, the Evil Twin, and the Yagababble. I actually remembered Washerwoman this time. The other two videos we did, I forgot all about it. But this is kind of what they cooked up, and we are currently playing to test it and figure out what's good, what needs changing, and what's working. Oh, other thing. We have a Storm Court King. Instead of a choir boy, because it's kind of the same vibe, really. I click record and I get the hiccups like immediately. And now I'm the balloonist. And the balloonist is going to be interesting, I think. It is a 9-player game. It's unlikely we'll see 3 outsiders, but we will have 2 outsiders default. So we could actually have a hidden Godfather, where the Godfather is a -1 and I'm a +1, to retain the 2 base, which is interesting. And yeah, scary things to look out for is the politician and the cult leader, because the cult leader is very powerful character, but it can just be evil and try and throw the game. We've seen a little bit of that, and then the politician is kind of the same, kind of throwing as hard as possible. Trying to think what things I need to look out for. I don't actually think there's that
on
much.
how and Ryan and how they're running it. That's how I would run it.
Yeah, I like that ruling.
I think getting a quiet boy I think was a good idea if you have spy, because it kind of just makes the shit.
Yeah, and it just like King, Unstorm Court King, and Choir Boy. It just means you have 2 dead rolls on the script, honestly.
Yeah. I can't. Also, like Pit Hag and Choir Boy is such not a good thing, because it's like if the evil team know there's no king, they can just turn someone into the Choir Boy as a free bluff.
Free outsider, pretty much.
Free outsider, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, I think only Magician is a free outsider.
That's really funny, actually. You make a mid-game magician, and then you're woken up to learn that this is one of your minions.
It doesn't do anything.
No, I
Yeah,
know.
I don't think so.
Although the spy would wake up and see that the demon and magician.
The demon is vanished.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. I like that.
That's funny.
Look forward to that happening later this game.
Yeah, that Pit Hag.
All of the fun of the last game that we played was just us cooking up absolutely nonsense Evil Twin gameplay ideas. One of the last games, the first one we played, where Kate died.
There are a lot of like good Evil Twin pairings.
I think the Evil Twin is just so underloved. I think there's just so much of a dearth of gameplay and interactions and ways to play the character, but people get turned off or like don't commit hard enough.
People don't like being the good twin, or the evil twin, honestly. Like, they don't like being in the twin pair. Like, it's fun if you're not in the twin pair.
I love being if you're a shit character or a character that you hate, becoming the good twin is an angle for things to become more interesting. At least.
True.
Yeah. Yo, what's up? I'm the good twin recluse.
I don't hate Evil Twin Outsider. It's not the worst thing. Evil Twin
Evil
Zealot.
Twin
Good Twin
Politician
Zealot
was very funny.
arse, but
Actually, Evil Twin Politician is cursed because if the politician just doesn't out, then they get executed. Good just lose, including the politician, because they didn't ever say they were an evil twin pair.
I don't know that they were most responsible in that scenario. I would say that the evil twin was more responsible.
I agree.
But the storyteller made the evil twin.
Good
Politician. Evil
morning,
twin did nothing.
everybody. I too like. Was it pasta? I like pasta as well. You find that Weedy and I have been boiled in a vat of marinara.
And you passed
this
away.
is- I did. We both passed away. I
nominate.
will attempt to set the timer for 4 minutes. All right, go find out who killed us.
I just have a couple of things.
Oh, fuck.
First of all, how is the Pit Hag King interaction being ruled?
As you
I talk
suggested.
about Storm Court.
As you suggested. So, Stormcourt King cannot be pit hagged.
Perfect. I take it you're running politician like pretty strictly.
Yeah,
Just can-
they need to have like main character energy in terms of fucking up a good
Protagonist.
team if they want to flip.
Great. And third of all, I'm the king. Bow down to me. I'm taking meetings in.
Oh, huge. Hello.
And still count.
Hey, Marino.
Yo yo. So what shall we do?
We could do that custom handshake thing that we've been working on.
Oh yeah, the
Or-
one the one that we do all the time.
Yeah.
We could save it for next time though.
That's fine too. We could instead this time just tell each other what our characters are.
That works. That
Yeah.
works. Or maybe we could spice it up a bit and give
Half and
two
half.
characters. Yeah. Look, okay, sure. I'll let you know that I'm an outsider.
Okay. How if 10 is the worst outsider and 0 is the best outsider, what would you rank yourself?
-1. I'm always the best.
Jesus.
-1.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I'm a balloonist, so I assume that I'm going to learn you shortly.
Oh, that's good. What's the base count?
2.
Okay.
So I should find at least one of you.
Okay. All right. Well, honestly, I kind of hope you find the other person. Anyway, it'll be useful to know who the other person is. Yeah. Anyway, I'll chat to you later.
Okay.
Storm count.
The O is silent.
Storm count.
Oh, so Strum count, right? Right.
Hey y'all.
What's up?
Bro can't be the goblin in this game, so I might be able to trust you.
Unfortunately not. I still claim Goblin though.
That's true. Do you want to do 2s, 3s?
What do
Magic
you want?
handshake? What are you feeling like?
Up to you.
Up to
We
me.
can do all of those. We can do all of the above.
Let's do 3s. I feel confident in my 3.
Okay, go for it.
I'm either the balloonist, the banshee, or the magician.
Okay, I'm either the mathematician, the banshee, or the zealot.
Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting. And in this hypothetical scenario where you are the mathematician, what number would you have received?
If I'm a math, I received a 1.
A 1, huh? It's only a 1 minion game.
Yep.
No twin claims so far.
2 base outsiders.
2 base outsiders. Could be Puka. That would get a math 1.
True.
Interesting. Alright,
Poison, I
well,
could also get a math 1.
that's true. That's
I think
true.
that's about it for that one.
Yeah, I don't think much townsfolk can get. Oh, it's spy misregister. But again, that's evil given, not townsfolk generated. Interesting. Alright, well, I'll see you back in town, I suppose.
Yep.
Hello, everybody. I hope everyone has a good and useful and productive day today, attempting to find out who murdered Weedy and I in Sauce. Before I open nominations, I'd just like to open the floor for any kind of perhaps cult leader shenanigans that people would like to get up to.
Crickets.
Alan,
I have a nomination when they're open.
since no one wants to do cult leader things, nominations are open. Alan, who would you like to nominate?
Alan will nominate Weed Sam.
Oh, sorry. Tell us why.
So apparently, Weed Sam went up to a magician and outed evil to that magician, and maybe it's a bit, but also I've spoken to a noble, and both the magician and Weed Sam are in that noble ping, so I think it might be real.
Weed Sam, what is your defense?
I just wanted to know what bluffs the magician was going to give me. I was just intrigued. I was there for it. Apparently, one of the bluffs is King Alan, but you on the team too, in that fake magician world. Anyway, I'm not going to out who they are.
All right. 5 votes to put Weed Sam on the block.
Surely you're going to complete the set.
I love how united this town is.
Hey.
Oh.
Oh, no.
There's always one holdout.
He tricked me! He tricked me!
All right. Aiton will be very tricky to beat, but is technically beatable.
I
Are
refuse to
there
vote.
any other nominations? Paul.
Yeah, Paul nominates Rollo for whatever that was.
All right. Paul nominates Rolo. Anything else to add?
Don't think there is anything that needs to be added.
Very fair. Rolo, what's your defense?
This is ironic, but yeah, I don't think we can. If I don't vote myself, you're not going to kill me today.
All right. 8 to tie, 9 to put Rolo on the block instead.
But it could tie.
4 is not enough. Weed Sam is still on the block. Are there any other nominations?
Weed Sam nominates Alan.
Weed Sam nominates Alan. Tell us why.
I think it's incredibly suspicious that he didn't nominate Rick this day, and he's claiming one of the bluffs that I got from the magician. That is all.
Alan, your defense.
I don't think I have to defend myself. But I guess I'll give it a go. I'm the king. I'm Stormcourt. I've never been Stormcourt before. Yeah, this will be fun.
All right. 8 to tie, 9 to put Alan on the block.
I'll be the 9th.
4 is not enough. Final call for nominations.
Did Sam out herself as a minion or a demon?
I'd like to out myself as the cult leader and start a cult, actually.
All right.
Oh, I'm so in.
Sam would like to start a cult. Tell us about your cult.
So, look, this is the cult of day one, seeing as I'm clearly not going to get a cult formed in any other day, as was my plan. So yeah, if we all like day one abilities, vote for my cult, yeah.
All right. 5 seconds if you would like to join Sam's cult. A cult has not been formed. All right. Ending the day in 10.
I would also like to start a cult.
Oh, Rolo would like to start a cult. Please tell us about your cult.
The cult of I'm not the poisoner, so join my cult instead.
Alrighty. 10 seconds if you'd like to join Rolo's cult. Oh, wait. I think I said this incorrectly. 10 seconds. join Roller's cult of not being the poisoner. A cult has not been formed.
Was that the Adams
And
family?
I don't know what that's
Okay,
from.
It's
sounded
kind of
like
close.
Ending
You
the day in
rang?
5 seconds. Weed Sam is executed and dies. Good night, everybody.
Okay, only one evil player left, I guess. I also made a very
No,
helpful note.
definitely two. Definitely two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'll adjust my notes.
Well, is this a bad time to also say that Weed Sam came up to me on our first convo and was like, "Hey, do you want to do fake evil twins together?"
Look, I wouldn't worry about it.
Good Twin King is great.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Good twin Stormcourt King. How?
Yeah.
I mean, but was it even really gonna kill a good Twin King anyway? Kind of just makes their minion like useless.
Just to really make sure the king gets their information.
I made a note that Rollo is not the zealot. This might be helpful to everyone else.
Nice.
Yeah, can confirm.
Is there a zealot, but like for cults? Because I think I am that.
I have a pretty good percentage chance of putting my hand up for Detroit.
Wow.
I nominate
You can
Keith.
make this happen.
My
I'll
reference
vote on
is
it.
too modern for you young kids. I'm doing the opposite of what the man needs to do to win a game.
I think I'm one of the
campaigning
youngest
unpopularity.
here. I think I'm one of the youngest here, and I also know what that is.
Yeah, it was kind of big in the 2000s.
How old are you, Josh?
27.
Baby.
We are 28.
I think Rick's the youngest one, actually, by a mile.
Ah, true.
Oh, goodbye, Rick. He really hit us with the adios. Okay. Cooking? I'm cooking.
Sorry. Hello. Good morning, everybody. Alan has died in the night. You have 3.5 minutes.
Whoa.
I have an announcement to make. I have an announcement to make. So I am just the politician, guys. But if the evil team has a spy, I can tell you who the magician is. 'Cause I know who the magician is, guys.
Yo.
Oh,
I'm the librarian that saw you as one of my pings. Do you want to tell me if and or which outsider you are?
the drunk.
Okay, how would you know?
What else am I gonna say?
I
I'm not
don't
fucking
know. What character
what
do you
did you
think
say
you
then?
are?
The Moonchild.
Because I didn't
Zealot?
see Politician. I did actually see Moonchild, and I had one of my other pings claim it, but it was really sus. That's why I wanted to still check with you. I didn't get a chance to talk to you yesterday.
Oh.
Are you actually Moonchild?
Yeah.
Okay. I I have 2 Moonchilds in my grim now.
We can both be Moonchild.
I think the group plural is Moon Children.
Sorry, yes. I have 2 Moonchildren.
You can be
In my
the Moon
grimoire.
Mother.
So true. So true. This didn't help me at all. God damn it. Why are you such a creature, Justin? I just never trust you. There's just too many people in this group that I can just never trust. Although, upside, you're dead most of the time, and that makes it easier.
That's so true. That's so unfortunate. Watch, I'm going to die tonight.
Yeah.
And I'll pick you.
I'm okay with that. Or perhaps picking the other Moonchild is a better choice.
Maybe.
Which was Paul, by the way.
Oh, okay. I don't believe that for a second.
Yeah, you see what I mean? The 2 sussiest
Exactly.
people. Hello.
Hello. What do you want to do?
I'm happy to hard claim.
Okay.
I'm the librarian that saw Paul or Justin as the Moonchild, and they both hard claimed it to me without me prompting them what the character was.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
That's yeah. Well, that's funny because I dreamt Paul as the Moonchild.
And or what? Please don't say spy.
No. Godfather.
Oh. Interesting. Man knows Moonchild is in play, claims Moonchild. Seems unlikely. Maybe Justin is just evil?
Was Justin the other person in your ping?
Yeah. Have you dreamt me at all?
I haven't.
Okay. All good.
Alright. Thank you.
What the hell?
Hello, everybody.
Hey, you run, sorry.
Perfect. I just noticed that you guys have done a terrible, terrible job of finding who killed me and Weedy. So please hurry up. The bodies and the sauce is really starting to rot and smell. Yeah. I'll entertain Alan first.
I would just quickly like to announce that a storyteller mistake has been made because I, the king, am dead.
Vivian giggling in the background kind of undercuts
Yeah.
your messaging.
Yeah, I find that hard to believe, Ellen.
I don't know. The Stormcatcher has been poisoned. I think he
Yeah.
found the poisoner.
You're just a drunk, Alan. Go home.
All right. Are there any cults that wish to be formed before I open nominations? If not, then nominations are open.
Keith nominates Justin.
Keith nominates Justin. Tell us why.
So I'm the librarian. I saw either Paul or Justin as the Moonchild. I talked to Paul on the first day. I did not tell him that I was a librarian. He claimed Moonchild to me. And I talked to Justin today, and I said, hey, I'm the librarian. I just want to check the other side of my ping. Are you an outsider? And he said he was the Moonchild also. However, I talked to a dreamer that said that they successfully dreamed Paul as the Moonchild. And so now I really want to kill Justin.
Justin, your defense.
Actually, I'm the Watchwoman confirming a Banshee. And also, justice for Justin. I actually never talked with Keith at all this entire game.
What the fuck?
All right, 4 votes to put Justin on the block.
Bro, I gotta try that play sometime.
Pertinent, probably not relevant, but Justin was in the Noble Ping.
Justice for Keith doesn't have the same ring to it, though.
It really doesn't.
It really doesn't. All right.
4 votes is enough.
Nominate. Shit, who was I going to nominate? I want to nominate Amelia.
Okay, Jessica nominates Amelia. Tell us why.
I'm the Watchwoman. I'm confirming a Banshee. Amelia's not my Banshee. That's all.
Amelia, your defense.
This is an ironclad accusation, and I 100% agree that I am not the Banshee. I've hard cleared my role to multiple people.
Right. 4 to tie, 5 to execute. Starting now.
Guys, there were too many hands on me. That was the
That was
entire
exactly the correct amount.
Roller
entire
nominates
right on me.
Josh.
Okay. Rolo nominates Josh. Tell us why.
I've heard there is a balloonist ping that moved from an outsider, sorry, from a townsfolk to Josh, and if Josh is claiming outsider, then that's too many outsiders on my grim. So, I don't know. Just another option.
Josh, your defense.
Yeah, I'm the Zealot, so yeah, I don't know. I don't have to vote on this, so if you want to put me on, you can.
Right. It'll take 4 to tie and 5 to execute. Starting now.
No, don't do this.
Well, I don't have a choice, but it's up to you guys.
3 people
I won't
that
let it
claimed
fly.
outsider have their hand up to execute on this. This
Oh,
is so
crap.
bad.
Damn it. I
Let's
didn't.
go. Lift
What
success.
was
No, I didn't know you were gonna put your
What
hand
was
up.
that?
That's
There is
so
nobody on the
cooked.
block. Any other nominations?
Who was on the block? Justin was on the block, hey?
Yeah.
Let's kill
Okay, I'll
Rick
nominate
then.
Paul.
Josh nominates Paul. Tell us why.
It's the other side of the librarian ping.
Paul, your defense.
Yeah, this isn't too bad, and I'd rather it happen sooner rather than later. So, yeah.
Right.
Can you pick Justin?
Sorry.
Dreamt as the
It's a
godfather of
5
Moonchild.
to put Paul in the block. Starting.
Wait, say that again, Rollo.
You've been dreamt as the Moonchild or Godfather, so I don't think you're a demon candidate.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
but if he is the Moonchild, you can blow up Justin.
Well, Justin didn't vote on that because he probably doesn't get blown up.
Let's kill
Moonchild
Keith, guys.
solidarity.
I'll vote on Keith.
Why are you trying to kill
any
me?
I'll
other
vote on
nominations?
anyone you guys nominate because I don't have a choice.
I nominated. I'm happy to be executed today as well, if we got nothing else. I've had 2 games in a row of being executed in final 3. Let's
That's
not
true.
make it 3 for 3.
Not make it a habit.
Amelia, Paul, or Rick can nominate.
I'll nominate myself.
Rick nominates himself. Tell us why, Rick.
I'm just happy to die. I'm over it. Life's too long. I'm too old. Kill me.
Anything to add in your defense, Rick?
No.
That was
Mondays,
pretty
eh?
based. That's a pretty based accusation. Not gonna lie.
5 to put Rick on the block.
Can I add pertinent?
Rick is
If
confirmed,
anyone's
I wouldn't
gonna
do this.
kill Rick, it's gonna be me.
I didn't hear
can't
you,
nominate.
Alan.
All right,
don't
6 is enough. Last call for nominations, going in 10,
Sorry, I cut you off, Alan.
5.
No.
All right, Rick is executed and dies. Good night, everyone.
What were the noble pings?
Justin, Rick, and Sam. And we have now killed 2 out of 3 and lifted from one to the other.
Yeah,
So-
I think it's Justin. That was the
Wait,
one that we
Rick,
actually need to
Rick
kill.
was the one that lifted off of me though. So if we can't be both evil in the noble pings.
That's true.
I was the demon, so I killed myself and lifted off my minion.
Based.
Well, Alan was poisoned that one. I poisoned him. That's why he got 2 evils. Yeah.
Sweet.
There we go.
We
It's all
killed
working.
Wait.
It's all working.
No. Rick was the poisoner and I'm the demon. There we go.
Alan is the
And
Stormcourt drunk.
of course, Rick poisoned Alan first night.
I poisoned myself.
Yeah, Puka select self. GG, easy.
Yeah.
Lol.
The Booker should specifically say you cannot choose yourself.
I think it is perfectly
Why?
valid. if
That
you
is
wanna,
a fun option. to do
No,
something.
because you never become unpoisoned. Whenever people do it, they're like, oh yeah, I just want one night of no deaths. And then it comes off and they're poisoned forever. And they're like, oh, I have regret.
I think it is a perfectly valid choice because it simulates an infinite mastermind day.
No, wait, today's the mastermind day. No, wait. Today is the mastermind day. No, wait, today is the mastermind day.
It simulates.
Off script some bull.
It simulates a poisoning the demon every day.
We had a game where the poisoner poisoned the demons 2 nights in a row. Recently.
When was that?
I think it was Ryan was the poisoner. Yeah, I don't remember why. It was funny at the time.
Poisoning the Puka because they're. Wait. Actually, no. Their poison goes away, but then the person will die a day
They
late.
still die. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be really funny. They die in a Puka confirmed game, but their information was correct and they don't trust it because they know where they were Puka poisoned. Galaxy Brain gameplay. What a day, huh?
Good morning, town. Last night, Keith, in the night.
Keith was turned into a lasagna sheet.
We have
Hello. What's going on, Keith? What were you?
I'm the balloonist. I first night learned Alan, second night learned Justin.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. I'm the librarian. So,
That's
and
so
I
funny.
did see Paul as the Moonchild.
That's so
and
funny.
so when you claimed librarian, seeing Paul as the Moonchild, I was like, Okay, let's see where this goes.
That's so
I
funny.
think it's a Puka.
I would have. Well, and so Justin has to be a townsfolk.
Yeah.
When I talked to him, he was shady as fuck.
So Rick
Yeah, me too.
Rick told me that a Puka outed to him.
Rick messaged me last night
Actually?
that I was going
Yeah.
to die tonight, and if I did die, that Josh was the demon.
Yeah. Yeah, Rick told
So-
me that Josh is the Puka.
What the fuck?
Let's kill Josh. What's he
Yeah.
claiming?
Did the magician just solo the whole
He's
game?
claiming Zealot. He's claiming Zealot.
Oh, Zealot,
I don't
right.
know. This is a wild game if Rick's just gone and like catfished the entire evil team.
Real.
Just putting in work as the magician.
Yeah. I literally messaged. I was like, "Holy crap, you're putting in work."
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Cool. So okay, so Sam's claiming politician currently. Is that what
Which
she's
makes me
doing?
think Justin is
Yeah.
the minion, probably.
So we've got two
Yeah.
executions. So I guess we kill Josh, and then we can work out what's our final threes like.
I think that's okay. I'm finding it. I don't see it Poe. I feel like it's a Puka. Like I don't know what it is.
Adding Paul.
It's just the vibes.
Hey.
Me
What
done
were you, Alan?
on the first Noble.
And you think your noble pings are shit?
I
Well,
think that Sam genuinely
Justin,
is a-
Sam, and Rick.
Yeah.
I could see Sam being the politician. I could also see Sam being the poisoner who's had to back into politician because that's what you
That's
have to do, right?
But if Sam is
That's
the minion and Josh is the demon, then why is Justin the way he is?
Yeah, that I don't know. But
It's
yeah,
just
but
Justin.
Paul, for your
It's just what
benefit, Rick was claiming magician and said that Josh outed to be the Puka to him yesterday, and that Josh told Rick he was going to kill Keith, and Keith's now dead.
Rick messaged
Oh,
me last
sorry.
night saying you were going
Rick
to die
said-
tonight. Josh is the booker.
Yeah.
Oh no
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
So I
feel
think
like-
it's unfortunate, but like I don't see any other kill other than Josh today.
No.
Yeah,
Also,
I back it.
just to clear some things, I made up a bunch of info yesterday because of Rick telling me that was the booker. I haven't heard. I'm not the dreamer. I haven't heard of a dreamer, and I made up Balloonist pings just to nominate.
You know what the best part about Josh
Okay.
being the demon is that he has to vote on himself. Anyway.
I know.
Hello, everybody. I'll give everyone a moment if you'd like to start forming a cult. Otherwise, nominations are open.
I'll just do it. I'll Rollo nominate Josh.
Rolo nominates Josh. Tell us why.
I've heard from a magician who said that Josh was the Puka and Keith was going to die last night, and Keith died last night, and the magician's dead. So I don't know. I'm going to be tunneling on this world, and if we don't clear it now.
Okay. Josh, your defense.
Yeah, I'm fine to die.
All right. 3 votes, starting. Oh,
Right, you forgot to claim Goblin.
Unfortunately, it wouldn't save me.
Yeah.
No goblin on the script.
This is a lot of votes.
4 votes is enough. Josh is on the block.
Only good people voted there.
And well, if Josh is a demon, Josh is claiming zealot, so had to vote on themselves or break their own bluff.
Any other nominations?
Oh, that's how we have 1 million outsiders. I forgot.
Crickets.
I'm happy with this.
Crickets, maggots, slowly eating my decaying body. Hopefully nobody's eating right now. All right.
So in the world where it's a Puka, the noble info is drunk. Is that correct?
Yeah, that would be true. Because Alan's dead. Died night 2. Which I could see. I could see all three of your pings being technically good if Sam's the politician.
Yeah, but then it means Justin's good, and like
I'm having a
I'm
hard time
double
believing
confirmed
that.
now, guys.
I don't know. I still don't know who this magician is, but it feels awfully convenient that everyone. Who dropped? I dropped. Who else dropped?
I dropped because I
Dead
am
players.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna nominate Justin.
Amelia
Minion panic.
nominates Justin. Tell us why.
There was a huge lift off Justin yesterday. I didn't love it. It could be if the noble ping is sober, the pucker thing is a good way to discredit that. Like it could go either way, but I'm going on voting patterns.
Justin, your defense.
I'm the actual zealot, and Josh is double claiming me.
How is everyone?
I
claiming
don't think you voted
outsiders?
every day, Justin.
4 votes to tie.
think you
5
saw
to put
incorrectly.
Justin on the block.
He didn't vote on like day 1 or day 2.
I think you also saw incorrectly.
Okay, sure.
Look, I'm going to leave my hand up. See?
3 votes is not enough. Final call for nominations in 10,
There's been no sign of
5.
pit hagging or anything.
yeah, I was
I
gonna
assume?
say
1. All right.
very quiet.
Josh is executed. And that's...
That felt like such a fake out.
It really did.
The Ryan trying to find where the Grimoire reveal button is in the menu.
Just
It
kidding.
was!
I meant for the grid reveal, and I didn't want to give too much away. And as you might have figured out, the good team has won because you have executed your pucker, who, to my understanding, day 2, added to Rick, the magician. On the first night, the pucker poisoned Alan, the noble, who received Rick, Sam, the politician, and Justin, the dreamer. On night 1, Justin dreamed Amelia as either the Banshee or the Pit Panic. On night 2, Justin dreamed Josh as either the Pucka or the Mathematician. On night 3, Justin dreamed Keith, who started the game as the balloonist, was pit hagged on night 3 into the drunk. And that just leaves Rolo, the librarian, confirming Paul as your moonchild. And that was your game of Voter's Remorse.
Can I just say-
Poker killed at the same time.
The reasons for nomination on day 2 were hilarious. I think Keith nominated Justin on the basis of being a librarian confirming a moonchild, and also dreamer information where Justin's the dreamer.
Yeah,
And
I
then
had not talked. I didn't know Rolo was the librarian either.
and then Rolo nominated Josh on the basis of being a balloonist, and I could see everyone's faces being like, "The fuck."
To be fair, I made up the balloonist info because Rick had told me Josh had claimed to be the pucker. So I just wanted a reason to nominate.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
so
that.
sad.
Also, Josh and Amelia found each other on day 1 and had this super awkward conversation where Amelia's like, "I'm the king," and Josh knows the king is not in play. So Josh's like, "Cool." And then day 2, I just like jump into a conversation with Josh and Rick. Josh's like, "Yeah, I'm the pucker. Keith is poison." I'm like, "Uh-oh."
Yeah, I don't care about doing socials with magician. I just flip a coin, so that's how I play it.
But I claimed king, a role you knew wasn't in play.
Yeah, but you could have. So did Alan. Alan also claimed king. What difference does it make?
Well, I presume Alan wasn't in your minion info.
Magician's a bitch.
But also, you don't know the
Magician
king
is
is not in play either.
Secret gun.
Yeah, no, it's Stormcourt.
I get told.
It was Stormcourt.
Wait, do minions also get told?
Yeah.
With
yeah.
Stormcatcher, yeah.
Oh.
Which is
thought it was
actually,
only
Alan, that might be something we need to address.
I thought that was only the demon.
Yeah.
Only Demon
Sorry.
learns that a king is in play, but with Stormcourt, all evil players know whether a
Oh, okay.